Hey guys, we are here at Jaipur train station and we'll be travelling by the Superfast Express to Mumbai today. This entire journey will take 17 hours and covers 1,159 kilometers. We'll be travelling by first class AC. We can't wait to bring you along this journey. Let's go! If you have been following our journey so far, we have been travelling across cities in India. Intercity rail was a go-to form of transport, so taking trains at this point is not new to us. We have also been travelling in different carriage classes, but not yet the premium of all of India's intercity trains. I think we must have passed 6 or 7 carriages already, and I still can't see the end of the train. Since we booked the first class for this leg, it also means that we had to walk all the way to the front of the car.
Home sweet home for today. First things first, we are going to get settled and I hope I have some time to rush out to get some snacks. Bye Jaipur. It was fun here, but we are off to Mumbai. There is actually another train that goes from Jaipur to Mumbai called the Duronto Express, and the train that we are on right now called the Superfast Express actually stops at 20 different stops before reaching Mumbai, and it takes an hour longer than Duronto Express.
This train departs daily from Jaipur to Mumbai under the train number 12956.
The train leaves Jaipur at 2 p.m. and arrives in Mumbai at 7 a.m. the next day. So essentially this is a 17-hour train ride.
Yeah, it's very long, right?
I'm so glad we have our own room.
Show me. Show me. Garam garam.
Oh, chow mein. Okay, yes, I want this.
Show me. Yeah, omelette.
Okay. 100. Okay.
Thank you.
Time for lunch.
So we got chow mein as well as omelette with toast. It seems like it's breakfast food, but it's actually past lunchtime already, and I hope that the food is actually very delicious.
I'm going to try the omelette. The bread is a little dry. I think we need some ketchup, but the egg is salty enough. I love it.
So I'll try the chow mein first. It's warm. It's still warm, which is great. But then there's also this sour filling. I do not know where it's from. I think it's one of their pickled vegetables that's sour.
Welcome to our first class AC room. To start off, let me explain what is first class AC. When you book a first class AC, you typically get a room with either 2 or 4 beds. For us, we got lucky because we got one with only 2 beds. So it's just us in this whole room. We also had a previous experience where we took the third class AC, and the difference is that in each cabin, there are 8 different beds, 3, 3 and 2. And what's separating each of the set of 8 beds from another set of 8 beds is just a thin curtain. So with the first class AC, you get a lot more privacy and the beds are also slightly wider. Right here is how you get up to the second level, and then just beside there is a bottle holder. Right over here on the side of the window, there is a mirror, there is a shelf, and there is a table. Super nice because here is where we have our lunch, our dinner, and also maybe our tea. There are a few switches here, 2 for lights and then 1 for night light, 1 to call the attendant, which we shouldn't be pressing if we don't need them. And we have 2 power outlets, and I guess CS is to switch them on and off. If you think that this table is not enough and we have to fight for it and it's too far from our beds, let me show you. There are 4 other tables underneath this bed. Nice, we can actually do some work here. Underneath this bed there are 2 hooks, and at first it might be weird and you might be wondering what these hooks are for. These hooks, as I learned from Aaron, are actually for you to like tie or lock your bags to the bed so that when you're sleeping or when you're like wandering around, no one will steal your stuff. And the best part, there is strong cold AC. I think it's about 25 degrees in here right now, and it's super comfortable. Once we stepped in from the outside where it was blazing hot, when we stepped in it was like, oof, definitely worth it. What they provided is very similar to the third class AC, but I think the only difference is the towel. Another difference is that for the first class AC, you have both a toilet and also a bathroom to shower, and you also share the bathroom and toilet with fewer people. So hopefully it's cleaner and nicer. There are 2 toilets on each end, and outside there is a sink. So this is the toilet. This is a pretty small toilet, but I think it has everything we need. This toilet bowl comes with a flush, which is better than the other one that we had, which was just basically a hole to the ground. We have been on multiple trains across India, but this is the longest one yet. 17 hours, I do not know how we are going to take it. I hope we can sleep well tonight.
And yeah, the duration is about the same as like we are traveling from Singapore to New York on a direct flight, and now we are traveling the same duration but between Jaipur and Mumbai. I just wish there's a high-speed rail right now. It's been close to 2 hours since we left Jaipur and it's just been doing work. It's really therapeutic because it kind of reminds me of like train travel from Singapore all the way to Penang.
This train ride has been okay so far. It's getting kind of cold, that's why I'm wearing my jacket, and the ride has been a little shaky, so my eyes are going like spiral. Imagine 2 spiral emojis in my eyes. Hey guys, we are at a stop called Kota. We are super excited for this stop. Do you know why?
Because there's food for you and you're hungry.
So what we did was to order some food via IRCTC, and this is a stop where they'll deliver it to us.
So we got our food and the food actually came up on board. Somebody actually just delivered it to us. Now we have to figure out whether we have utensils or not, because typically they don't really provide utensils when we Zomato everywhere we go. Hopefully there's utensils here. Oh yes, there is. 1 spoon. I got my biryani, chicken biryani.
I got lollipop chicken and fried rice.
This is the hot and sour soup.
We tried this in Jaipur and it was so good. I was craving for it ever since. This is my replacement for all the Chinese soup that I can't have.
No more mala, but hot and sour soup as a replacement.
Not too bad.
Is it? Really?
For now.
You heard it. We're about to go.
Woo! We have a lot of food. This tub of rice is like literally a tub of rice. I don't know how we're going to finish this. We're going to be so full tonight and we're going to be sleeping like babies.
I do not know what I just ate, but it's so spicy. Like I was drinking water just now and no amount of water would help. I'm still feeling so spiced out.
Okay, so I think what I'm going to try to do is get some drinks from any guy walking past. Sometimes there will be people calling like chai chai or like whatever, they're trying to sell chai, and sometimes there are drinks vendor. So let's see, if someone walks past, we'll get something.
A few moments later.
We got some chai.
I'm gonna try it. It's really warm and very sweet.
When we first came to India, I found it kind of weird. Like everyone was holding like a shot of something, and then after that we found out it was just chai. Everyone's having chai all the time, everywhere, and now we are one of them. Oof, nice.
It's one of the more expensive chais that I've drank. Like with this size, it's supposed to be like 10, but this is 20.
We've just had our dinner and we are super full right now. It was a super long and satisfying dinner. We actually took 2 stops worth of time to complete our dinner while watching some YouTube. Now we're at this stop called Bhavani Mandi, and it is a town that is in between the 2 states, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh.
I'm literally so tired and so done right now. Like we still have an additional 12 hours to go. Can you believe that? 12 hours.
The price of a first class AC is actually about the same as the price of a flight. I guess it's more convenient because you don't have to get to the airport early, check in, and then do the whole take off, fly, land, and then after that clear the immigration again. It's just an experience.
We're gonna get some drinks. We have about 10 minutes to stop, and it's just a mad rush right now. Everybody feels the pressure because like within 10 minutes the train will depart. And outside you can see like people ordering Domino's, and it's just really insane. Everything has to be transacted within this short period of time. When I was at the food kiosk, there was 10 people who were crowding around this vendor, and I was there right in front of his face, wanted 2 water and 1 fizzy drink, and that's all I get. And alas, yeah, I made it back in time. Woo!
If you saw the start of the episode, our carriage is like all the way at the end, and going to half the platform is crazy. And we actually arrived at this train station about 5 minutes late, so I was afraid that Aaron would only have 5 minutes to grab the stuff, but I couldn't do anything. I was just sitting here and taking care of our stuff. So far, I would say this ride has been a very productive one because even though we do not have internet here and the charging port has some issues, both Aaron and I managed to get some video editing done. We've just been eating and doing work, not moving much, but I think it'll be worth it. I'm actually pretty excited to sleep here tonight. It's my first time ever sleeping in a train.
Today has been a very long day so far. It's like 7.5 hours since we got up this train and we are exhausted. The view was really nice in the afternoon, but when it gets dark at night and you can't see anything outside, it gets quite claustrophobic. Instead of eating for another 8 to 9 hours, I really wish that we could teleport there right now.
I just finished setting up my bed. Let me show you how it looks like. I put a towel on my pillow because I do not know how clean the pillows are. And I think this additional sheet should be enough for my blanket tonight. I do not need the thick one.
It is about 10 o'clock right now and we probably have about 7 hours of sleep before we arrive at our destination in Mumbai, and I guess I'm going to hit the bed right now. We'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. It's 5:34 a.m. in the morning and we're already awake.
We've packed and we are getting ready to leave soon at the next station.
Yesterday's sleep was a little bit cold, especially for me upstairs.
I was sleeping in a lower bunk, so it wasn't as cold, but it was still too cold for my preference.
Yeah, I still do not know how you didn't have a blanket on yesterday.
It was not too bad because I was using like a sheet, like the sheet that they provided, and also a jacket. I think I slept pretty decently overall. I woke up a few times throughout the night, but last time I woke up was 2 a.m. So from 2 a.m. to like 5 a.m. I didn't really wake up, so that part was pretty good. Borivali is one stop before Mumbai Central and we are getting off there because one of Aaron's friends has actually invited us to celebrate Diwali at his place.
So I guess we'll end our video here. Catch our previous video where we travel around India.
Otherwise, subscribe to follow our adventures around the world.
Yay! Bye-bye! We are here in Mumbai. It smells different, right? The air? It's much cleaner than in New Delhi.